Hello, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a simple spreadsheet like this using a Microsoft Excel. Along the line, you'll get to know some basic formatting and calculations that are necessary when making spreadsheets. My name is Peter and I urge you to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more educative videos like this. So to get started, click and drag on any region or anywhere you want to carry out your work. So after selecting a portion of the spreadsheet where you want to create your work, click on home and then come over to this border. Now click on this drop down to select all borders. Now the selected area has been bordered out. Now we want to make the first row to be our header, so I'm going to be typing the heading text here. So after typing the heading text, I want you to cut across all the headings here. So what I will do now is I will highlight and select everything in this row and then come over to this place, the row to merge, and click on the drop down and click on merge and center. Now everything is aligned to the center. So after aligning it to the center, as the heading text, I would like to increase the font size to any desired size. So after increasing the size, I will make it bold by clicking Ctrl B on my keyboard, or I'll simply click on this B button. Then after doing this, I'll head over to the next row. Next row will contain the title of months, and then these ones here will now be the months, starting from the month of January. So I will not be typing it to the end since there's an Excel autocomplete feature. So what I will be doing is that I will drag it to the end to autocomplete it. So as you can see, I was able to drag to November and the cell got exhausted. So a situation whereby your cell gets exhausted before you finish what you're doing, you can simply click to add a new cell. In my own case, to do this, I'll just click on the next row and then drag it to this end. After dragging it to this end, I'll still come over here to add a border to it. Now a new row has been added. Then I'll simply come over here, highlight it and drag it down. Then it will add the remaining months. Then after creating our months, I'll create the list of companies that we want to check out their sales reports. So after writing down the list of the companies that we want to compare their sales reports, I'll highlight everything here, make it bold, and then give it some spacing. So for me to give it spacing from the up and bottom, I'll simply head over to this side till it gives me a drop down arrow. Then I'll click to drag it down. So after giving this space now you can notice that there are some cells that we'll never use here that rolled over. So a situation whereby you have this kind of cells that you're not going to be using, what you're going to do is click here, drag to the number that you don't want to use any longer, and then hit on your delete button. So I'll be dropping it here and then I'll right click and click on delete. Then I'll choose the cells I want to delete, which is from cell K to P, and then I'll click to delete it off. Now you can see it is deleted. Now a situation whereby you notice that it's no longer having a border as it used to, simply highlight that particular cell and then click to add a border to it. Then everything aligns well. Now I'll be entering a random figures to justify different sales made by these different companies. After adding the random values for the selected group of companies that we want to analyze the sales report, I'll be working on the tables now to make it appear better. But so the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be expanding the table to make it more readable. So to make it more readable, I'll come over to this place, the space between the C and D cells. I'll just click here to give it more space. Come over to that of D and E, just expand it to give yourself space. So after making changes to our tables, the next one we're going to be doing is that we're going to be using one of the Excel's formula to add up everything in these cells and get the totals for the different months, total sales for the different months, and the total sales for each of the companies. So for us to do this, I'll come over to this place and then give another row. So I'll just highlight as I said before, then click on this border to give it all border. Then I'll come over here and then type total. Now this total is going to hold the total for stocks, totals for NNPs, total for this one, total for these ones, and then this total is going to hold the totals for this month of January, February, March. So that is how it's going to be. So let me make some formatting. I'll just make it bold, and then I'll increase the cell a little bit. So I'll highlight and then drag down to give it a little bit space to space it from other ones. Now for me to write a cell formula here, there are different ways we can calculate on a cell. For instance, if I come over to this place, they wrote formulas, and then for me to work with formulas, there are already some pre-built formulas that you can just click and it will automatically do something for you. Like as I'm holding the drop down, you can already see auto sum. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing right now is that I want to sum up everything that is here and get the answer here. So what I'll do is I'll highlight it and then simply click on auto sum, and then it will give me the total in this cell. That is how it is. Then I'll do the same thing here. I will sum up here. I'll click over here and then click on, I'll come over here and select everything and then also click on auto sum. Now if you click on auto sum, you see it here. So look at the formula here. What it did here is that it is adding every cell from E31 to E42. This is cell E and this is E31 to E42, giving us the answer here. So for this one, if you click on this place to see what happened, you see that it is summing up everything here between cell D31, which is this one, to cell D42, which is this. Then it's giving us here. So for us to do this one here, we'll do it manually. So just simply type equal to sum of open brackets. Now this is F. You can say F31 to F42. So when we close this and hit enter, it will give us our own answer here. So that is similar to what is happening here, but I'll be using the automatic sum function for it. So I'll just highlight this again as usual, then click on auto sum function and it will give us the value here. And then lastly, I'll do it for this one. Now I'm not supposed to be doing it 1 1 1 1, but the reason I'm doing it 1 1 is because of understanding. Now as I'll be calculating this total here, just pay attention to how I'll be doing it. So now to get the total for this one, let me just highlight this cell and then do the auto sum function first. So it will give us a total here, but as you can see, I can't be doing it from January to December. So what I will just do is that I'll use the autocomplete feature in Excel and drag this down to this point, and then it will total everything for me. So for us to conclude this video, we'll have to do some few formatting to make our work looks a little bit better. So I'm going to select on this first one, and then what I'll be doing now is I'll go to the home, and then I want to fill it up with a color. I'll click on this drop down and select a color. I think I like this color. I'll click on this color, then it will color the background. Then for me to color the text, this place they wrote A. Click on the drop down and select a color for your text. I'm going to choose white, so it's going to give it a white color. So I'm going to come over here to also give it a color. So I'm going to select everything here. So when I select everything here, I'll come over to this place they say fill color, and then I will choose a color that I want to give to it. So let's say I want to give it this light blue color, and then the text color, since it's still selected, I'll come over here and still click on this place and then give it a white color. Then probably make it bolder or bigger. So that is it for this video. I hope you learned a lot. I urge you to please subscribe to this channel for more useful video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.